This is a professional production.
We're literally in your lounge, gal.
Bestie Boos. Kia ora e hao ma. Welcome back to Bestie Boos. Welcome back. Where'd you go? Where'd we go? I don't know. It's been a week.
But you're here. Hello.
Hello. We are recording this on Sunday, which is...
Father's Day.
Woo! Favourite day of the
Hey-o.
year. We'll crack straight into the highlights, lowlights. I'm first.
Okay.
My highlight was 5 minutes ago when you were discussing ideas for the podcast and you were like, oh, at some point if we talk about hairstyles, I want to say that queefs are making a really big comeback.
I just got the word wrong. They are very similar words. Quiffs. And we honestly just laughed for like 10 minutes and I was like, now we can never talk about that on the pod because it will never be as funny as it just was. So sorry that you're all hearing how funny something happened that we didn't talk about on the podcast, but my
Well,
God,
we
it was
are
good.
talking about it on the podcast and it is funny when you said queefs are making a comeback.
Oh God, imagine. You never know, they might be making a comeback too, actually.
They are not.
I don't know, ask around, ask your mates.
Ask your mates.
Who's queefing?
Oh, man, my low light is also right now. Okay, no, you tell me your highlights, lowlights, and then I'll tell you what time I went to bed.
My highlight was I had a nice time at your party. That was pretty cool. My low light, I can't really remember. I literally can't remember much. Like, I can't remember much of the week right now.
That's all good.
Yeah, moving along.
Wrap it up, Sarah. So, had my birthday party last night. It was the Brat birthday party.
It was.
It was sort of themed but not themed.
It was themed for us.
It was themed for us in our head, and the house was decorated because Sarah and our other friend Hayley surprised me with decorating my garage with some nice balloons and some shimmery green things, and it was quite a vibe.
Yep. And then we just wrote Brat on the garage door. And then
So people were like, "What's the Brat thing? Like,
I
what's that
know.
about?"
I
It's
know.
like trying to explain things to your mum, like who's seen something on the internet. You're like, just don't worry.
someone said to me, is it like Bratz dolls? And then I laughed so hard and told someone else, oh my God, guess what? They just asked me, is it about Bratz dolls? And then they were like, well, is it? And I was like, no, we're not having a Bratz dolls party.
I think that this part of it is sort of off those dolls. I reckon Charli XCX sort of. I wonder if a bit of it is from that.
Maybe, but we weren't having a Brat doll party. That's what we weren't doing. But we,
We
had
weren't
a great
having
time.
a Brat doll party and queefs are not coming back.
No. Did you enjoy yourself, gal?
Yeah, no, I had a good night, but just too long. Like stayed up too late. I think I got to bed. I'm going to say worst case scenario, it was 5 a.m.
That's disgusting behaviour.
Why do you do that? That's not even necessary. And the problem is because at about 12:30, 1 a.m., I got a second round of people.
I actually wrote in my notes a timestamp, 12:25, round 2 incoming. That's what you told me.
Oh,
And
man.
I said,
Had you already left?
no, I was getting ready to leave. And I was like, I'm not sticking around. You was like, you've got to. There's all these people are about to show up still. And there was, as if there weren't enough people here. There was already everyone
I know,
here.
it was a second wave.
And I was like, you know what? I don't even really know the second wave of people. I don't need to stick around for that.
Honestly, and I think maybe I didn't need to stick around for it either. I actually could have gone to bed. It
Nothing
was
good.
fine. But you know how it gets to that point of the night where your men, like when they drink and they've drunken too much, they start misunderstanding each other. And it got a bit like that with like 4 of them. And I was sort of trying to like herd cats sort of. I actually had to be like, can you guys just go home?
Yeah. Nothing good tends to happen after 1 a.m.
No.
You
I think the
don't really
saying's
need to
2
be out
a.m.
that late. Is 2 a.m. is that the
That's the
saying?
thing. Yeah.
Oh, well, you could pull that back to 1. Not much good happens after 1 a.m.
Daylight savings, it's actually 1 a.m. sometimes.
So, nah, it was a good night.
It was
and
good. It was fun because we got to dance.
Yes, your sister. Far out, man. I said to Michael this morning, did you see Cole? And he was like, nah, she was in the garage, like hiding away. I was like, she wasn't hiding. She was like carving up out there.
I had a good dance and I haven't danced in ages. That was so fun.
I know. It was good. I've got some really good video footage of you dancing, actually.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah. You relate to the song. I sang this in Paris.
Oh, no. I know exactly what one of this too, and we can't say even the name of it.
No. But my God.
It includes the name Paris in the title of the song, if you get what I'm saying. Oh, but I remember last night our outfits were outfitting, but Sarah, she had like this off the shoulder knit, and she just keeps saying to me, "Oh, what did you say?"
I know. I am loving myself sick in this top. Like, honestly, this neckline. It was so good. And you know what? Jerry, shout out to Jezza. She was my biggest hype girl all night. She was like, keep doing this. She's like, the updo, I wore my hair in a bun, which I never do, dangly earrings, and the off-the-shoulder number. She told me that is one of the Queen's tricks. Hair high, low neckline, dangly earrings, and it slays. So, word to the wise. And honestly, I bought that top just yesterday and I paired it with some denim cargo pants. Would you believe it?
I believed it because I saw it.
Yeah.
And I loved it. You looked great.
You looked great.
Thank you. A friend of mine said I undersold the top on the podcast last week. When she saw it in person, she's like, "Oh, you undersold that on the podcast." She's like, "That is way better than how you made it sound." And I was like, "Oh, I didn't know. Made it sound bad."
No, it was top notch.
It's very nice.
So good. If anyone's wondering what we did for pranks.
That was fun.
We did. So what we ended up doing is coming up with a whole bunch of like little sayings and dears and little bratty things that we printed off and cut up into little notes and then like scrunched them up and we started putting them into people's pockets. And then I think because they weren't obvious enough in people's pockets, I started like doing secret handshakes and putting them in people's hands as if I thought I was some sort of drug dealer or something.
Very cool. Like, wow. Must have been that neckline.
Yeah, it was really serving. And then that got good because people started realizing that they could then pay it forward as well. So all of it was sort of going on. I really enjoyed that.
Do you know what was funny is because we were handing out these things and some of them were dears and then I forgot and then a girl that invited to the party, Tyler, she had one that every time you go into a room you need to announce that you're there. So she came outside and she's like, "Tyler's here. I'm here, guys." And we were all in the middle of this conversation and we all just stopped, sort of looked at her. And then she walked off again. And I was like, that was so weird.
Like, why'd she do that?
And then it clicked for me.
Yeah.
And then another one was we gave one to our mate Kelly and it says, "Pick someone. You're beefing with them from now on and don't explain why."
Yeah. That almost turned bad.
Yeah, and her and her friend. She's like, "Why is she so mean?"
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Kelly took that so seriously. Eh? She's like, "I've got to pay this one forward before I break up my friendship." I thought
that was actually a great idea for a party. Give people little dares and pass it to them and make them act it out in the night. It is actually very fun. So overall, scale of 1 to 10, how was your night?
Good until I played with fire. I literally picked up a piece of cheese at one point and said, "Oh my God, guys, be careful because Derry doesn't agree with me," and then ate it. And then about like 2 hours later, I was like, "I've got a real sore puku and I don't feel good." And then you were like to me, "Why are you going?" And I said, "Because I got an upset tummy. I got to go home." And you were like, "No."
You dick.
I know. And then I was like, why'd I tell everyone else to be careful? I'm the one that's got to be careful. Like, I'm the one that's got like the irritable bowel, you know? Oh, I like
what sort of
dairy.
podcast is this?
Yeah. I like
So
dairy, but
funny.
dairy doesn't like me. And it's a hard place to be at 35.
Yeah, I'm 35 now.
You are. Congrats, gal. Welcome to the club.
Thank you. Thanks for having me. I'm not feeling very good.
Yep. Moving right along.
Pop culture. Electric Ave got announced last week. I was honestly disappointed by the headliners.
Yeah. Like the rest of New Zealand, the night before, we got sent a message being like the leaked lineup. And so I shared it with you and we were like, is this going to be it? Is it trying to throw us off? Hopefully it's not it because we're feeling a little underwhelmed.
I would like to say that the rest of the lineup is really good and I definitely still want to go, and I think that there's something for everyone on that lineup and it's not bad, but it was definitely disappointing.
The more I look at it, the more I love it.
Yes, I agree. The more I actually dive into it, I'm very excited by Kesha, Basement Jaxx, Becky Hill.
Yes.
Amazing. And I feel like she should have been the headliner if we were going to be picking one. But they're bringing back Split Ends and that will appeal to a certain crowd.
Yeah.
But funniest comment, honestly, I reckon I saw online was, "Sorry, did someone mix this up with the Selwyn Sounds lineup?" If you don't know what Samhain Sounds is, it's a festival in Samhain, and it's generally for the older crowd, and it's got your classic Kiwi artists. I guess what you'd say where Dave Dobbin would go if you were going to put him somewhere.
It's actually got Ronan Keating headlining that this year.
Yeah.
Like random ass.
Maybe they should swap.
Yeah, interesting.
But Split Ends haven't performed together haven't like been a band for like 20
or something.
40 years. Oh my God.
Is that not true?
20, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, in 20 years.
And I do really like the song 6 Months in a Leaky Boat, so that's going to be my jam at Electric Cab.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Okay, well, I am looking forward to it, so that shall be good. Bring on February.
Amen. Something really random, a new couple I didn't expect. Scooter Braun, who is Justin Bieber's former manager, Taylor Swift's nemesis, is now in a relationship with the actress Sydney Sweeney.
Yep. Apparently, they got together at the Bezos wedding.
Oh my gosh.
That wedding just keeps on giving, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Just. Oh man. And she's just like not been as liked lately because she's been doing a lot of things. I guess she's really leaning right politically, and people don't like that she's that way inclined.
Yes. I'm just kind of generally not that into them.
No, neither. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, borderline repulsed even.
But how cool over the week just been, Scribe comes out of nowhere and releases a brand new album. This is something he's wanted for a long time. He talked about he had that was it a doco that came out? That followed him, and he really wanted to do it, and he has, and he's released it with Universal.
How good.
But he's done no promo for it, and he said, I'm not doing interviews and none of that. Like, here's the album. And it's very personal. I listened to it the other night on the eve of my birthday, actually, Sarah, the day it came out. And yeah, it is personal. He talks about all his struggles and stuff. It's good, but it's not full of like hip hop bangers, I guess what I would say. Like, it's good rap music. I do like the track Scribe Is Not Dead. Yeah. And that's also the name of the album.
Yes.
Wait, is it Scribe Is Not Dead or Scribe Is Dead?
I don't know, because when we were talking about it and listening to it, I was like, so is he dead or is he not dead?
I'm Googling it. What happened to Scribe?
Is there two songs? Is he dead in one and alive in the other? I don't know.
Scribe is dead.
Oh,
that's what it is.
Because people were saying Scribe is dead, and he's like, that's his comeback song.
Yeah. Oh, this is too much for me in my brain today, eh? But Scribe's alive, but he has released an album saying he is dead, but he's not. And Justin Bieber, he released Swag too. Yep. I haven't heard any of it. Have you?
Nah, because I was busy. It came out last night, I think.
It's recent.
It's pretty new. But I do love that it's pink. The last Swag album was black, and this one's Swag too, pink.
Oh, maybe it's Hayley's choice. It's his and hers.
Oh, maybe.
Lovely. I had a doctor's appointment the other day. Okay, just there to, get repeat prescriptions. It's actually cheaper for me to go and see him than it is to ask for a repeat prescription.
No way.
Because I have a community services card.
Yeah.
But how sad is that I can go in there and waste his time for 15 minutes rather than just ring them and say, can you send this through?
Oh, that actually makes me sick.
Healthcare's weird, eh? But chatting to him, my GP, we get along quite well. Irrelevant to the story, but I think that's a nice touch.
Okay, great.
Yeah, nice. But
like, you're not friends, but you're friendly.
Yeah, and I just think, his dad actually...
Oh, here we go. Yeah, go on. Your doctor's dad. We all want to know.
You do. His dad was my doctor
for fuck's sake.
For my whole life and was there when I was born. His dad delivered me.
Wow.
And his dad was also my dad's doctor and signed off his death certificate.
Oh.
Yeah, shame. Don't you feel bad?
Man, I didn't know that.
No, but like genuinely, and
so
then he took over his dad's practice, and now he has his dad's patients, and so now he's my doctor. It's actually, I think it's really cute.
Yeah, that's real nice.
Anyway,
that is really sweet.
We were having a chat, and he said to me, "Put this on your podcast," and I said, "Tell me more." Mounjaro, the weight loss drug. Okay, we've talked about this in the past because Sarah did the black market deals. Not sure if that's legal to talk about, but she didn't do it.
I didn't do it, and I'm not back on it. Did I tell you that? The Gold Coast is coming, and I'm going with my hot friend Christina again.
And if you're wondering if I'm on it, I'm not. It's not. It's called grief.
Wait, but whatever you're doing, hun, keep that up. Grief looks great on you. Anyway, he said to me, he is having
5 appointments a week at least of people coming just to him to be put on Mounjaro.
Great.
And that it is $600 a month. They have to do a 3-month thing of it, $1,800.
Yep.
And I get why people are doing it because weight sucks. No one wants to be bigger than they want to be. Like, it's very hard. Food noise is hard. All of that shit. But holy fuck. That is so much money.
Yep.
Like, the companies that are making these drugs, gal.
I know.
That's insane.
Making a
$1,800.
killing, eh?
And he's doing 5 of those consults a week. So he's giving out 5 $1,800 prescriptions.
Oh, God, are you going to
And
make me
he's
do maths?
one doctor at a doctor's practice that I think has probably 20. It is a big practice. And that is one practice in my city.
This is so many numbers.
But you just, like,
I
that's one
know.
drop. And if he's saying that's what, that blew my mind. I knew it was going to be coming. We said it on the podcast, Ozempic is coming. All of that, but holy.
Yeah. I get targeted
fuck.
advertising all the time for that. What is it? Wegovy? I don't know. Wegovy. And it's like, just fill out this form and then the telehealth doctor will give you a bell and you can have it over the thing. It's like so easy. Honestly.
It's just scary because we don't, it's sad and it's scary, but also it's cool for people to like have that control and power. Like, amazing. I've read some guy the other day, he was some sort of influencer that I wasn't really that familiar with, but he did a big post about how it's not just taking the easy way out. It's actually been a lot of hard work. I've had to change things with it. I've worked with my diet, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
But this has changed my life.
Yeah.
And I needed this. And holy shit, finally I feel free. And I'm like,
Oh my God, yeah.
Weight it's just horrible for people.
It is. It really
sucks,
is.
man. It sucks that food's such a thing. Anyway, wild, right? From the doctor?
Yeah. That's crazy. Imagine that's now and it's only just beginning.
Yes.
Give it 2 years and everyone will be on it.
They will, though.
And hopefully it'll be cheaper.
I just hope that, like, I just worry about when you come off it and all of those sorts of things. That's what he also said to me. He said, these people, they think they can do this and da-da-da-da-da-da, but he's like, nothing's going to change unless they make these long-term life commitment changes, and it's just, they're just going to be yo-yoing forever.
Oh, totally.
And so that sucks too, because there'll be people pouring a lot of money into this for a long time.
Yeah, but I think the idea is that you reduce out, so you kind of like wean down so that maybe you're only having like 1 injection a month instead of weekly. So it's more like maintainable rather than like actually a weight loss tool. So hopefully. Hopefully that's the case.
Oh, man. Whole new world out there.
Oh, it's tough work trying to be a skinny gal. I tell you that for free.
Yeah, great. What happened the other day?
Oh, man. God, I just cannot catch a break with trying to be a good mum. It's so tough out there. It's a hard life. I went into school, took Miller into class, and there was this teacher, and the way Miller's classroom set up is it's got this big like kitchen area when you first walk in. And there was this lady there. She looked familiar, but it wasn't his usual teacher. And he walks in and he's like, "Oh, excuse me, can I do that with you today?" And I was like, "Oh, God, what's this kid asking? God, like, what are you talking about, Miller?" And she was like, so sweet. She was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry. You can't do the baking with us today. I'm an ESOL teacher and I deal with these types of children and English is not your second language, Miller. So sorry, you can't cook with us."
You can't cook with us.
I know. But then she said, "You know what, though? I bet you do lots of cooking at home with Mum." And Miller's like, "No." And I was like, "Oh, you cook with your auntie, though, don't you?" And he's like, "Oh, yeah, sometimes."
I just love that, though. Like, she threw it up in the air like that. And I could just imagine you thinking, "Oh, no, shut up, lady." And he's just like, No. Oh, from the mouths of babes.
I don't bake biscuits. I buy them from the bakery, though, so they at least.
One time you bought a recipe box thing around here and the kids made them and you did it with them.
But note, I gave it to you to do.
Yeah, I did do most of it. I tried to make it sound like you did it, but you didn't.
No, I didn't. I sat here and watched you do it with them. That was good of you. But anyway, she said to me, "Oh, you know what? Like, it's okay that, it's never too late to start baking." you know, when you go to the supermarket, there's those boxes, do you know? And I'm like, yeah. She's like, below the boxes, there's just some bags and they're really cost effective and you could just grab a bag and you can like do this and that. And I'd be like, she was trying to be really helpful, which was so nice. And then I was like, oh yeah, sometimes I'm a bit like worried about the oven. Like it's all a bit like sciencey for me. Like I'm just trying to make it like fumbling for excuses here. And she was like, do you know what you could try?
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
I know.
I'm sure she's so lovely.
I know.
Bless her heart. Oh, I hate it when people do that.
I wasn't even in the main part of the classroom yet.
That really winds up my work, Sarah.
Yeah, it does. But she suggested if I was scared of the oven that I could try making mousse, because all I have to do is whisk it into milk and put it in the fridge. Or if that felt too hard, I could try making jelly. And I was like, yeah.
Now you're doing baking with Miller, making jelly.
She told me a top tip that I could strain some fruit and put the fruit in the jelly, and then that could be his.
How long did this go on for?
Honestly, I'm standing there being just kind of like spoken at rather than an actual conversation.
No, you were being taught.
Yeah, I was being taught.
You became a student.
I got schooled.
You got schooled.
Yeah.
You got cooking schooled.
I know, and I was like, in the mornings, I've got 15 minutes to get him into class, drop him off, get in my car and get to work.
Oh, mate.
I don't have time to be...
That seems like not enough time for that girl.
Yeah, it's
I don't
not.
think you've allotted enough time for that.
It's not, but school is not cut out for regular lives. The timings.
The timings.
They are really
You're
hard.
acting like it starts at 3 a.m. and ends at 6 p.m. It is so inconsiderate.
I know.
It starts in the morning and ends in the mid-afternoon. I honestly just think... But yes, I am dreading being a solo parent.
I know.
With a kid who goes to school.
I start
am
work
dreading that, mate.
at 8:45 and I get there and already feel like I've dropped the ball because everyone else got there at 8. Honestly, I don't know how people... Oh, I can see why people in the olden days didn't work. This is too hard. You know?
The other day, my friend sent me do you know that song, Prairie Song? Where is my John Wayne?
No.
I'm going to Google the lyrics for you.
What is the Prairie Song?
Yeah, it's actually not the Prairie Song. It's Where Have All the Cowboys Gone? Where have all the cowboys gone?
What is it all?
But it's a song that came out in the 90s. It's like I only just realised the lyrics of it the other day. Why don't you stay the evening, kick back and watch the TV, and I'll fix a little something to eat. Oh, I know your back hurts from working on the tractor. How do you take your coffee, my sweet? I will raise the children if you pay all the bills. Where is my John Wayne? Where is my Prairie Song? Where is my happy ending? Where have all the cowboys gone?
Oh my God. I don't know that song.
Miss having a text machine.
Oh, so they could all text in and be like, Sarah's a loser. She doesn't know that song.
Yeah, and then or people to text in and go, Sam, no one knows that song.
Right.
You know, that's the thing I miss the most about radio. Instant feedback. And then sometimes I think, I do not miss that at all. Yeah. Some people are dicks,
Were they
man.
real savage?
Not too bad for More FM. One time I got a text was like, oh, the reason he's not laughing, Sam, because he thinks you're fucking stupid or something like that. It was real sasspot. And there has been a few kind of mean, but nothing that was a personal attack, nothing about how I look or anything like that. Thank God, because they would have sent me.
Yeah. Oh, crikey. Well, no, I don't know that song. That's news to me. But in this vulnerable state that I'm feeling right now, I can relate to that chat.
Yeah.
I would love to be a stay-at-home mom.
I would just love to have no mortgage and an income. Yeah.
Yep.
Like, imagine having no mortgage and you were just paying, your insurance and your
Imagine.
all the other things that are a lot still.
How many more years
But
have you
just
got to go on
having
your mortgage, girl?
25.
25. Oh, guts. So 35 plus 25.
And there's a part of me that's like, realistically, I probably should see if I can restructure it to give me some breathing room. Anyway, that's my financial problems that you don't need to hear about.
Oh, God.
So good luck with the baking. Is that how we got there?
It is. So I'll take their advice on board, and you never know. You might see some jelly coming your way for Luna very soon, gal.
Oh, cheers. Speaking of Luna.
Oh, yes.
Swimming lessons. I was having 2 weeks in a row, man.
What's she done?
Oh, and It's happened 2 weeks in a row because the first time it happened, it was a big deal at the time. But then me being me and a busy mum, I immediately forgot about it because I wasn't in that situation anymore.
Yeah.
And then it happened again. I was like, oh no, I haven't dealt with this. And it's just happened again.
What is it?
So Luna does swimming. I get in the pool with her because it's still that sort of lesson. There's 2 other boys in the class usually. Yep, cool. Lesson's finished. We're all into the changing rooms. In the female changing room, it's me and Luna, and then actually everyone that was in the class because that day it was the mums that were in the pool with their boys. So we're all in the same changing room. 2 boys, me, Luna, cool, stripping the kids off. She's cold, she's whinging. I'm cold, but won't let me put the towel on. It won't let me do the things I need to do to make things better. Just wants to have a wobbly. Anywho, you guys get it. And then, for the first time this happened, she's like, Mum, what's that? And points, and I turn. What's what? And I realise she's pointing at one of the other boys' genitals, his penis. Yeah. And I have no problem. Like, that's how I'm planned to parent. Real names, real terms, all of that. But in that moment, I got quite flustered because
also,
I don't know what old mate's mum wants me to do.
And you're in close proximity. It's a small changing shed.
And she goes, what's that? And I go, Luna, honey, look at me. You know, just trying to distract. What is that, Mum? Mum, what's that on?
She wants
what's on him? What's that? That's funny. What is it? And I was just flustered.
Yeah.
I didn't just say it's his penis, darling, stop staring.
Yeah.
Because I was so worried that the other mum wouldn't want me to say that. Is that silly? What would you have done?
I'm just pleased that didn't happen to me in a public space.
Do you know what I wanted to be like? Because then I felt like his mum was sort of looking at me like, stop her from doing this.
Oh,
So
no.
I don't know if she was or not, but I felt like saying, it's not my fault she hasn't seen one.
Yes.
Her father's dead.
Yes. I think if you lead with that next time, though, the mum will be far less judgmental. So,
but it's like, this is my real life widow problem. That my kid hasn't seen that.
Yeah.
She genuinely doesn't know what that is.
She's surrounded by girl cousins, auntie.
Yeah.
Not that your uncles.
Not that
stripping off.
There's no guys around who are getting their wings out, and thank God.
Yes.
But I had swimming lessons, these things. So it's like, what is the first time she's going to see Dean? Just like, what the hell?
Oh, Christ. That is a problem and a half for you, gal. I
actually have to laugh.
Yeah, but I just suggest next time that it's you, the boys, and you see they're with their mums, you should just go into the toilets there because they've got nice long toilets and you can get changed in there.
It's just a fact of life, though. It's life. But I faltered in that one. I'm usually so good with this stuff. Like, dealing with.
Yeah. I had a real
words.
doozy at that same swim school, actually, in the changing sheds.
Well, you talk about the time you wore the
No,
swimming
not
togs when it wasn't you weren't meant to get in the pool.
Not talking about that. I'm talking about something else.
What?
I didn't know. So Miller, he's my son, and so after the yes, well,
you do mention him a lot, so we did
I
wonder.
know, because some people have a girl Miller, and I've got a boy Miller. And so anyway, I take him into the boys' changing sheds afterwards, get him changed, yada, yada, yada. They send out an email.
No, what are you doing?
Yeah, well.
What are you doing?
I'm not the one getting changed, we've established.
But you're the adult.
Yeah, I didn't know.
So are you taking him to the men's toilets at the mall?
I just didn't know. I didn't know. How are you meant to know these things?
You just do. It's just like, you know what a penis looks like, okay? You just do.
I didn't have brothers growing up. I don't know what's going on. I didn't know. I just thought I'm getting my little boy changed. My little boy changes in the boys' changing sheds.
Oh, hun, what are you going to do if there's grown-ass men in there with their dicks out and you're in there trying to change Miller?
Luckily, it wasn't that kind of swimming
Don't you
lesson.
know Miller's supposed to be in the women's changing room and he's supposed to have these formative years where he sees boobs that go down to belly buttons and he thinks, holy shit, they're
Well,
massive.
don't worry, because we very quickly shifted to the women's changing sheds. And he would quite often be the only boy in there. And so I'm always like teaching him, you can look at the walls and the roof. So he knows he can look at me, the walls, and the roof. And sometimes I'd go in and he'd be like, I know, Mum, the roof. He'd always be pointing out shit up there. He's like, did you know there's this? Blah, 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 blah. I'm like, no, I didn't, because I never look at the roof. So thank you for that. Honestly, swimming lessons are too hard.
Oh, man, I am suck at getting in the
Yeah.
pool.
Summer's coming. Can you stop it soon and just start swimming in your outdoor pool?
Still, honestly, it needs to be a good summer because that pool just...
I know. Last summer it
wasn't
shit.
warm enough. It wasn't warm. Like, having a pool's real fun, but if it's not heated, it's actually sometimes a bit of a downer.
Well, I pulled Miller out of swimming last year thinking, oh, no, that's fine. I'll use Sam's pool in the summer. He'll be around the water. And next winter, I'll put him back in. Nah, fuck that. I haven't been back. It's just like, it's too hard.
Well, as you know, my cousin works there.
Yeah, it's
So I'm on a
pressure.
family discount. So I'm like, I hadn't been, anyway.
Great for
I'm
you.
not trying to justify my parenting to you guys.
Poor Luna. Speaking of awkward conversations, I actually had to deal with one between Miller and Luna the other day.
Because you watched them when I got my haircut. Did
Yes.
we mention that on the podcast? Yeah, I got a haircut.
Yeah.
Everybody?
No, we
Just
didn't.
if you're
but
wondering.
She chopped it off again. Good.
Lovely.
It looks really good. But anyway, you were out getting the big chop and I was looking after the kids and I was like, you know what would be really nice? It's your mum's birthday tomorrow, Luna. Let's do her a card.
Yeah, that's so kind, mate. Like that you think of those things. Very
Anyway,
lovely.
so she's like, oh, I need some help. And Miller's like, oh, I'll help you. What do you need? And she's like, I want a love heart. And we're like, that's so cute.
She loves
And then
that.
we're like, oh, let's do another. Like, guys, do another love heart because I wanted to get a picture, right? And so he'd done one. He was like, okay, that one can be for you. And let's do one for your mum. And then she goes, and for dad. And Miller goes,
Please.
but your dad's dead.
Oh,
And I mean, like, fair play. He was like,
6
he
years
won't see
old,
it.
yeah.
You know, you're going to see your love heart. Mum's going to see her love heart. Why does dad need one? He won't see it.
but your dad's dead, Luna.
I know. And then Luna goes, my dad's not dead.
Oh.
And then Miller looks at me. And then I look at him. And then we look at our other friend, Haley, who's over. We're all just sort of looking at each other. And then we're like,
What'd you say?
oh, it doesn't matter where dad is. Dads always get love hearts.
Good save.
Oh, man. Like, shit.
Every
'Cause-
time we're in the shower, I have to draw, well, if I'm in the shower and she's in the bath or whatever, I have to draw love hearts on the shower walls.
Yeah,
Like one
in
for
the
me,
steam.
one for her, one for Samuel every
Yeah.
time. So as soon as you started, I was like, I know where this is
Oh,
going.
yeah.
But I
God.
didn't expect Miller's response.
I know.
I have a Miller too, a girl
Yes.
Miller, same age. They're very close in age, about a month apart or so.
Yep.
Our Millers.
Yeah, 3 or 4 months.
But she, like, bless her heart, she can be so blunt about Samuel. Like, I'll say something, she'll be like, yeah, and that's because he died, eh? And I'm like, yeah, he did. And it's like, it's so innocent. They
Yep.
have no idea. And she obviously very much misses him a lot as well. But yeah, just the way she
Yeah.
talks about it, it's so matter of fact. And she'll be like, oh, well, Luna can't do that card because she hasn't got one. You know, and like everything's just
Yep.
blunt. And you're like, oh.
It's so obvious. Like, even my Miller, I could see his little brain ticking over the other day. He said to you, oh, who's this Father's Day picture for?
Yes. Yeah, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
And he was trying to work it out why we were doing that. Because
Yeah.
he's for him it's like, but he's dead.
Yeah.
Like it's so
Like,
yeah.
physically, how are you going to get this to him?
Yeah, they think so logistically and
Yeah.
practically, don't they? Oh my gosh.
Bless them.
Man, what a sad wee chat.
I know. And the other thing was that afternoon we came over, we about a year or so ago took Luna to the shops and you'd given her like $10 or something to choose her own toy. And that was nice. She picked up this cute little soft toy. It was a star and it's been sitting at my house for like a year because I thought it had a hole in it. And I was like, you know what? We'll get this fixed up before you give it to. I'm not that kind of gal.
Sarah's not a baker. She's not a sewer. She's not a homemaker.
No, I'm not that gal.
She has a nice home.
But yeah, I'm not that gal. Anyway, eventually Miller's like, I'm just going to give this to Luna. And I was like, you know what? Fair. She can sort that out.
Yeah,
We
she'll
bring it
sew it.
over. Yeah. We bring it round and Luna's so excited to see her star again. And she
Yeah.
shows you her star.
Yeah.
And I love it. Like, you went and got the tag off it.
Yes. So she passed it to me. Mum, look at my star. It's very cute. And I look at the tag and it has a name. Like you know how like with Squishmallows, they each been given a name. This was similar. It wasn't that, but it was similar. And the name of the thing was Sam. And I was like, oh, you guys bought a Sam star. That's so cute. And Sarah's like, what?
Yeah. I had no idea. That was not intentional. And the last year that's been at our house, I've never looked at the tag. That is so random, eh?
That is so crazy because Luna picked it.
Yeah, that's what she wanted. That was what she was getting with her money.
That's so crazy.
I know. And then we figured out yesterday, me and your Aunt Tracy were looking at it, and that hole isn't actually, I thought it had been cut with a craft knife when they were opening the box of toys. That's what I've assumed. And then she's like, no, it's got one arm. Its other arm has fallen off, Sarah. Where is this arm? And then she was so savage. She was like, well, at the end, Samuel's arm didn't work very well anyway, so it doesn't really matter, does it?
She's like, really is a Sam Star. I was like, oh, man. I was like, I'm sure he's feeling better in heaven. My God.
One would hope.
Well, he better be. I'm very upset if he's
Yeah.
not. God, now I'm spiraling.
Harmonies.
Good
Anyway,
times.
that was so cutie.
It was. Oh, man. That's sweet. Bless him. He always finds a way. Oh, anyway, I hope that the podcast today was enjoyable for you all listening. Hopefully it wasn't too painful with my deep, resonating hangover and my 4 hours of sleep.
Yes.
Now I'm getting really hot, to be honest.
We're going to wrap this up, but thank you all for tuning in. And thank you everyone who sent Sam such a lovely happy birthday message. That was so nice. And yeah, we just love you all and hope you have a great week. And same time, same place next week, Dale.
It's about time you started doing some of the heavy lifting.
Ciao.
Chahoo.